Okay, today we are going to learn basically how to build a website in WordPress. So first step is we need to go to wordpress.com and you will get to this window. You can stop anytime this record and go back if you need to. Literally, you click start your website. You will enter your personal email. It will be better if you do that. Okay, in my case, because this is a sample, I'm going to use this email. Now, your username can be also your email. Really quick, if you're using a Gmail account or any other different account, this is my recommendation. Just fill up here with your Gmail account information and then use your username, choose the same, exactly the same email, and really high recommended. Use the same password you are using for this email or whatever email you're using. If you're using a Yahoo, a Microsoft, a Hotmail, or a Gmail, or Apple email, whatever you're using, make sure you are using the same email, okay, and the same password. And the reason is because you will never forget the password or of this email because this is your personal email. So after that, you will say create your account. Choose a domain. That's the next step. Okay? Your domain, literally, it's all about you. Okay? Make sure you don't use anything crazy like Superman 2022. Okay? This is wrong. Okay? Right? This is wrong. I'm sorry, I mean Superman. Okay, this is wrong. Don't use any of this stuff. In my case, I'll say my name is one word. It doesn't matter capitals or lower cases. The domain name is gonna be lower cases anyway. Okay, so I'll do my name, one word. Okay, the only problem is my name is a little bit popular already, and I can see here this is the free account we want to select. The problem is I have already these characters over here, and what we are looking for is we want to have a clean name if that is possible. How we do that? Try to eliminate these numbers. You have to play around with your name. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna flip it around, right? This is probably already taken too. See, I can see that. Then you have to start playing with different characters. Okay? So my recommendation is try to have your name clean without these characters over here. Okay? Hopefully this makes sense. Keep playing around. You can use a different, in my case I have two last names, so I'm just gonna, and this probably been taken too, so I'm gonna say, see, this is my second last name, but it's already been taken too, so I have to keep playing with this. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, let's see what happened here. So this is correct. So this is all my initials. Okay, these ones are all my initials, and this is my last name. Okay, so I can literally take this as a sample because if you notice over here, I don't have any characters anymore. And once again, try to play with your first name, last name, switch your numbers. Sorry, switch your name back and forth till you make sure you don't have any characters. If you already try many things and nothing works, well, it is what it is. Okay? So after that, you will select the free account right here. Okay? So make sure you select free account, you select here, and it's gonna bring you here where it says WordPress Pro, we don't want Pro right now. We want to start with the free account. Start with free account. So what's gonna be is your domain name is gonna be attached to WordPress. Okay, so if we go back, you will notice it says SQL Quinones at WordPress.com. It's all good. If you want a .com without WordPress, you have to pay for the Pro account. I hope this makes sense. Anyway, so I'm just gonna move on to select free account, start with free account, and your site will be created immediately. Okay? So what are you looking for here? Right? So what are we doing? We are probably gonna be just writing, right? It's giving you these three options. You can say, okay, you can just say start from scratch. And sorry for my pause right there, but what's happening is WordPress keep making some changes into the website, and sometimes it's a little bit different. So if you are in a different place or you see something different, just keep moving forward. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the easy part, that is start from scratch. That means I'm gonna start from zero. Start from scratch. It's gonna build a website, and it's gonna take you to this particular area. This is called my dashboard. Okay, my dashboard. Okay, so we can explore a couple of those things. We can go to the basics, right? That is gonna help you how to build your website. But first, let's look at the website that we already have here. Okay, so if you look in the address bar right here, right, I have my domain name. That is basically this over here. Okay, that is my domain name. This is part of the admin or the administrator. In this case, you are the administrator. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna press Ctrl C or right click and copy. Either way, I'm gonna open a new tab. By the way, I'm using right now Google Chrome, but if you're using a Firefox or you're using Safari or you are using Microsoft Edge, is literally the same thing. Okay, just look around. If you're missing for tools or you're missing for this button over here, you need just to find it. Okay, so this, when you open this or clicking here, it's gonna open a new tab, right? And right here, I'm gonna paste it. The address bar that I copy from here. Copy here, new tab, paste it in there, and then press enter. Okay? And literally, what I just did is create a website. Okay? It's nothing there, obviously, right? Because we just created from scratch, right? So just remember, dashboard, website. Then we can start putting things around. So let's start with this. If you have any issues, you can stop the video and go back and review the steps. Okay? This is pretty much straightforward. Gonna go back over here, right? So first thing, let's explore a couple things here really quick. You have your inbox that is gonna be connected to your email, the email that we used earlier. You post, it's very important. We're gonna talk about this in a little bit. Your media is where you are gonna be uploading literally your documentations or your images, right? We're not gonna be doing videos or audios here. We are gonna do it in a different way. So your pages, very important. If somebody send you a comment, you're gonna be finding it over here. Feedbacks, same story. Appearance, this is very important. Okay, the appearance part. Plugins, we're not gonna talk about this. And one of the reasons is because when you are using a free account, the majority of the plugins are not free. When you have a pro account, you can download as many plugins as you can. Okay? Your users' information, personal information, right? Your tools. Okay? We usually don't talk about this either, right? It's more for people who have a pro account. And finally, okay, this piece is also going to be very important. So let's start from scratch. Again, if I go look at my website, I have hello world, okay, and I have my menu over here on the right side, right? It says home, okay, site title, and this information over here that you see here is because you are the administrator in this moment, okay? So that's why you see this, right? Don't worry about this right now. The most important part is make sure you pay attention to this dashboard and the other tab that is literally your website. Why would I do this? Because every time you make something or you do something or you make some modifications here, you have to go back here and refresh your page, so you can see your changes. Now, after you creating your account, usually you will receive an email to confirm that account, okay? And you need to go back to your email and just click here to confirm your account and the email that they send you, okay? So you go there, it's gonna say confirm, and then you are good to go, okay? You don't need to do anything else. It's important to do it because otherwise you're not gonna be able to do much. After you confirm your account, right? So you're gonna need to go over here and go to all pages. Just click on all pages and it's gonna take you literally over here, okay? Immediately you will be able to see draft, schedule, trash, you only page that you have. Now, some of you guys may have something different. You may have 2 or 3 pages because we didn't choose a theme. We are gonna come back and choose our theme in a minute, okay? So what we can do right now is obviously we want to start populating our website, at least building the body because we don't have any content, okay? So we can go to home, sorry, we can go to pages, apologize. We can go to pages and then we can say add new. So what we adding is we added a new page, okay? So I'm just gonna click on add new. WordPress is gonna take me here, right? And this area over here is basically custom templates that you can choose, right? To start building your website. I usually don't use any of this stuff for a couple reasons, and I'll tell you why in a minute, right? But what I want you guys to understand and do is how to build the website from scratch. Because if I choose any of these templates, like for example this one, it's gonna give me a lot of information and then I will have to literally replace that. If I don't have that information, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated, right? Just remember, right now we are building the body without any information, so we can understand that. So you can explore this in your own time when you have your own content ready to go, and you can use one of these, and it's so easy because it will give you the options to click in boxes, little boxes, square boxes. You click on it and then it will ask you to replace this information. You will see it in a minute, okay? So what I usually do when I'm here, I'm gonna close this, okay, and it's gonna take me to this skip. This is a welcome to WordPress sign. I never use this. You are welcome to explore. You are welcome to do, but I'm gonna explain everything that is in here right now. You notice this menu is the same menu that is in here, so it's gonna go step by step. If you want to do that, you can pause the video right now and just do this, okay? So I'm gonna close this window really quick. On the right side, I have this plus button, all right, these little tools back and forth, so you can do like a undo, right? You have questions or more details and a little bit more options over here, okay? This plus button is the same over here, same plus button. So what I'm gonna do right now is start creating my pages, and I'm just gonna start with this simple page, resume, okay? And over here where it is type, to choose a block, okay? You can put, or you can type, this is, oh Jesus, my resume, okay? Why we are doing this? To literally to identify the page, okay? That's all what we need to do, right? Now if you look around on the other side, on the right side, you have save as a draft, preview, and publish. We're gonna talk about these tools in a minute, okay? So I'm gonna say publish immediately, right? Just one thing that you need to know. your website is not live yet. We have to do it, right? After we say publish, right, you can come back over here to your site title and refresh this, pressing this button over here. It's going to refresh, and when it does that, it will come back and you will see that you still have just home. And I know why, right? But when we go back here to your dashboard and you click in here and then you go home, right? Or you need to go to view pages. All right, it's gonna tell that you already have 2 pages. Why we cannot see the resume page in my website? And the reason is because we don't have a resume. We don't have a menu yet. We can build that in a second. So let's go back, all right, and add a new page. Same dynamic. You're gonna go here, wait for a second, close this, and the next page is gonna be audio demo, okay? And you say here, this is my audio demo. Make sure you have everything spelled correct. Employers are always looking into it, all right? So this is my audio demo. Here, and then you say publish once again, right? This is gonna go a little bit faster now because I don't have to go back here to create another page. On the right side, you will have the option that says add new page over here. On the right side, you say add new, okay? And it's gonna bring you back to this example again, this template. So you're gonna close this and you can say over here video demo. This is, this is my video demo, okay? And once again you can do publish and publish, okay? Again, add new page. What we're doing right now is building the pages, just adding the pages to our site, okay? We have resume, we have video demo, and audio demo, okay? Let's do another page that is going to be called contact, okay? And here you can put a generic message like, please feel free to contact if you have any questions. Remember, all this stuff is gonna be, we are gonna switch this later on as soon as we progress in the program. This is just to create the body of the website, okay? So we can press enter. Pay attention here for a little bit because you need to do this. You can press enter and then we can add a contact form. Why is that? Because I don't want to expose my personal information. So over here in the plus button, I'm gonna click on it and then I'm gonna search for contact form right here. You see this? I just put CONT and this is the one that we want. Not contact info, contact form, okay? And then we're gonna click add it. And it's gonna add this. Pay attention because we have to do and make sure one more thing is correct, right? So on the right side, make sure this email over here is correct. If this email is not correct, you're not gonna be able, right, to receive emails. And this is the email that you use to sign in into WordPress. So if this email is correct, what you have to do is literally once again publish and publish, okay? And you are good to go, all right? So we are gonna go back to our dashboard over here, all pages, and see where we are. We have audio demo, contact, home, resume, video demo. It's an alphabetical order, okay? So we need a couple more pages. So what we can do is add new right here, add new page, close this. All right, and this one we are gonna call it blog. Okay, and here again you can put a generic message, right? Something like this. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Remember, this is just to identify my pages. Okay, after that you will say publish and publish. Okay, and then you can say add new page, close this, add new title, and then you can have the option about. Okay, and this page is about me. Okay, this is where you can put a little bit of information about you, like maybe you can add your bio. You can actually call this, instead of about, you can call it bio. And obviously your bio, obviously it's about your bio, your personal information, right? You don't have to go, when you write in a bio, you don't have to go that far back, like 10, 15 years, right? Sometimes employers, they want to know a little bit about you. So just focus on the last 10 years maybe of your life. And if you are married, if you have kids, you can also add a couple images here and there, okay? So I will show you guys the next steps in a minute, okay? So now we have my bio ready to go, and I'm gonna say publish. One more time, publish. I believe right now at this point we are pretty much done with the basic stuff. So I'm gonna go back to all my pages, right? And I can review audio, bio, blog, contact, home, resume, video demo. Gonna go back to my website, refresh this, and nothing is here. And I know why. We can fix that in a minute, right? But I just want to make sure you guys are constantly doing this. And the reason is because when you are working in WordPress, you want to see your changes, right? So let's fix the menu really quick. So we can go to, before we fix the menu, because I want to go in order, right? We can switch the template or the theme. This is optional. I will recommend this so you can explore and maybe get familiar with WordPress, right? So if we switch the theme, it will be easy because I'm going to be using a different theme. But once again, this is optional. If you feel comfortable using this and this layout, it's totally fine. It's a couple more things that we haven't touched yet, but we will get there. So I'm going to go direct to appearance right here, themes. Okay, and usually what I recommend is to use this theme, 2011. And the reason is because it's really easy to use, right? It's really easy to learn how to use WordPress with this theme, and you guys will see it in a minute. Okay, after choosing this, I'm gonna click in here and I'm gonna say activate my theme. Okay, click on it. This screen is gonna appear and it's gonna give me this customized stuff and blah blah blah. I don't usually do anything here. I skip this step. So what I usually do is click this X and close this box, because this customize option is gonna be over here, right, in the right side. You will see it in a minute. But again, you activate this theme, close this, and now you are good to go. Now, if we go back to our site, right, you press refresh, and now your website looks a little bit different, Your menu is right here now, okay? It's not here anymore. Now it's in the middle. Gonna go back over here, themes, and what we were supposed to gonna do was fix the menu. So we are gonna come here, right, and say menu, right, and just remember the pages that we add. It says here most recent, be all, and search. I usually never even click in here. I'm just gonna go most recent, and right now I have one page that is called home that over here says from page. Okay, so I want to add this to my menu. This represent this over here, okay? You home. So I'm gonna go back over here and I want to add my bio, my blog, my contact, my video, my audio demo, and my resume, right? And then I'm gonna click add to menu, right? So I'm gonna click on it and now I have everything in here. All right, so now when you're here, it's a couple things you need to do before we click save. But if you want to just click save, right, I click save, right, I go back to my website, I refresh the site, and now I have all my menu. But I want to organize the pages my way, okay? So I'm gonna go back to here and I'm inside of my menu options, right? So if you notice, every time I go outside of these boxes or rectangles, you will see how my mouse switch for a different kind of like a target, like an X or like a cross, something like that. So it's giving me some actions there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for the contact page right here and I'm gonna click slowly, click and drag all the way to the bottom. Okay, now my resume, I'm gonna grab my resume and bring it underneath my home and my blog. I'm gonna grab that one, put it on top of my contact. Now the way that I organize these pages is optional, it's not set. I like it this way. If your instructor or somebody else told you a different way, it's all good, right? But this is the way that I like to do things in this case, right? So I'm gonna save menu again, go back to my website and make sure this change, okay? And now it says resume, bio, video, audio, blog, contact. Perfect, that's what I'm looking for, okay? Now I'm gonna create a custom link specifically for these two pages, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, you see where it says custom link over here, right? Be careful with this action because it's gonna give you a new item over here in this section. So I'm gonna go to custom link where it says URL. I'm gonna use the hashtag shift3, okay? Shift3 or the hashtag if you're familiar with the hashtag. Link text, I want to use the word about, okay? Hashtag about, and it's gonna say add to menu. Gonna click on it and now my about is over here. But if you pay attention, this one said custom link. So I'm going to grab this, put it all the way underneath home about. What is this custom link? What does that mean? All right, so this is a dead, I call it dead page. It's nothing and you will see why. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab my resume and put it basically inside of my about, and I will do the same thing with my bio. How do I do it? How do I do that? You notice all these pages are aligned to the left and also they are aligned to the right. But if I grab slowly, click and drag my resume to the right, you will see the box mark. You see that one in the back? That means if I let go of the mouse, now I'm adding this as a sub item inside of about. Gonna do it again. Just gonna click, drag to the right slowly and then drop, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with my bio. Gonna click and drag to the right side. Now these two are inside of this in the same direction. What does that specifically means? If I want to do like a escalate or cascade menu even longer, I can click in bio and drag it even more to the right side, and now I'm gonna have this option, this view. You will see it in a minute, okay? Actually, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then I'm gonna go on the right side and I'm gonna say save menu. After it's save, go back to my website, refresh this, and now I have home, about, bio, video, audio, blog, contact, and this is the custom link. If I click in about, literally nothing is happening, absolutely nothing. If I click in resume, it's gonna take me to the page that I created earlier. If I click in bio, it's gonna do exactly the same thing. But I don't like this double step over here, right? So I'm gonna go back to my menu and readjust the bio and put it over there. Actually, I'm gonna flip this to bio and then resume, and then I'm gonna go and save my menu, go back to my website, refresh this, And now I have bio and resume. Bio, there you go. Resume, there you go. Video demo, audio demo, blog, and contact. Now we officially have the body set up. Now that we are the contact page, what we are gonna do is send us an email to ourselves, okay? What you can do is you can just put your name if you want to, your email, whatever email you use, and it doesn't really matter because this is just gonna be a test, okay, right? Then here I'm just gonna say test number 1, okay? So this is just to make sure this contact form it's working. My name, email, and contact us. After that, I'll say contact us. Please feel free to contact. Sorry about that. I read the wrong one. Message send right here. What I'm gonna do right now is go and check my email and see if I received that email. And there is the email. I got the email in the email I used to set up this one. Okay. If for some reason you didn't get the email, okay, just repeat the action. But I guarantee you will get that email immediately. It may take 30 seconds or 1 minute, but you will get it. All right. Okay. So let's continue with this. So let's go back to our dashboard, right? And this is our menu. Just remember, if you decide to add a new page in the future, right? Let's add new page, and now just for fun, we can highlight this template, okay? And this is what I was talking about. It will give me the information, all right, that was in that template, right? So I actually don't like this one. I'm just going to destroy it. Just gonna click in view pages, and it's gonna ask me if I want to leave, and I will say okay, leave. Everything is still the same. Add new page. The other issue is because we switched the template, is why it looks different, right? I'm gonna use something more simple like a portfolio, just for fun, or text. If I click here, it's gonna give me multiple options. Well, in this case, it's gonna give me just one. Portfolio is gonna give me multiple options to choose. I'm just gonna choose something very easy like this. This looks very simple, okay? And there you go. All right, so this is the template, and I'm gonna use this as a sample to teach the next part. Okay, so this page, after you add this page, I'm just gonna say publish again, and good to go. So I'm gonna go back to my site, refresh this, and nothing happened. It's not there, but I know why. Because every time you add a new page, right? This is the project detail with description. That's the page that we just add. Every time you add a new page, you have to go to your menu, add it to your menu right here. We already went through this. Add to menu and just locate the page whatever you want right there. In this case, this is just an example. And I will say save to menu, go back to my website. It's not there. Refresh the website, and there is project with detail with description. Sorry, project detail with description. Okay, so let's edit this really quick, do something different, so I can teach you the last option. So sorry, I mean the next option. So you can click here and you can say edit. Okay, and here, this is the name of the page. So you can just say, if you want to switch the name, you can say project, right? Then, for example, this image over here, right? If you want to replace this image, you click on it, right? Click on it and it will give you these different options. So this over here is change blog type or style. It's things that you need to do, honestly, just to explore. But if I want to replace this, click on this, and then you can say gallery. You can switch different options over here, right? how you want the page to look, right? In a different way, right? If you want to add or remove things, if you want to switch the alignment, if you want to replace the image, right? Select image. Right now, I don't have anything in my files because I just create this site for sample, but let's just replace the image for fun. And this is where we're gonna be talking about my media library for a little bit. Media library, and obviously you have all these options, but I don't have anything because my website is really new. I don't have anything in here. But just to be sure, you can upload media. It's giving you the option browse free images. So I have actually never used this because I always have been using the older website to teach this class. But I'm gonna use the browsing free images. It's nothing there also. Search for photos. So I'm just gonna say cars. In this case, for fun. This is just to learn how to add images to your website. And I'm gonna switch to I'm gonna choose this one. Click on it, copy to media library, done. Image is there. Down on the right side you have the option insert. If you click insert, and there is your image. As easy as that. Now my recommendation is, now that you are working with cameras and the audio studios and maybe working in the green screen, take the opportunity to take some pictures. Ask your friend or the person who you're working with, they take you a picture about you, so you can add those pictures later on. Okay, so remember, click on it, replace image, and the rest is just literally about click. You can add descriptions of the pictures, right? Now, text, okay? I have all this text already over here. I don't even know what it is because I took it from the other template, okay? But this is a great example how to use it. So every time you click around the text, right, you will see that this menu is gonna pop up, okay? So for example, if you don't like this block for whatever reason, be careful with this. You can take it apart. What does that mean? Okay, for example, I can just click on it and say remove paragraph. If I do that, it's gonna take the entire paragraph there. If you want that paragraph back because you maybe did it for accident, you go back here in this left corner, click on it, and it's gonna undo that, right? But in this case, I don't want this paragraph. You can just highlight it and delete it, and you're good to go. Right? Now let's just work with this paragraph over here, small paragraph. It's something called links or hyperlinks, right? So I'm gonna open a new tab just for fun, and I'm gonna go direct to the wordpress.com. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean wordpress.com, not my WordPress site. Okay? But this is optional. This is just to show you how hyperlink works. Okay? Come on, 1 second. For some reason, it's keep coming back to my WordPress site, so I'm just gonna go to Google, and I'm gonna do something Wikipedia, for example, right here, just for fun. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I wanna link literally some of these text or maybe all these text to this website. So I'm gonna click in here, copy this text or this address, copy, go back here, and remember, every time you click, even in the image, right, you will see this menu appear, and this can apply for everything. Okay, so you see this not at all right here. I highlight it, and then over here you have this option, link, shortcut, Control K. But in this case, I'm just gonna highlight, clicking here, and immediately it's gonna ask me for the URL or the address, and I'm gonna paste it in there. The address that I copy from this site, I'm gonna paste it in there. Now one more thing, before you close this, make sure you say open in a new tab all the time. Okay, now you are good to go. If you notice these switch colors, right? Also, you can do the same thing. Just let me modify this for a minute. You can do the same thing with this image over here. You see the link, and you can literally apply that kind of action to anything. So apply that. Oops, I forgot something. Open link in a new tab. Done. Okay, and then I'm gonna say update. Done. Go back to my website. Project detail, and now it's called just project. And literally this is the page that I just created a minute ago. Okay, this one is in blue. If I click on it, it's gonna take me direct into here because I copied this link and I pasted it in here. For some reason my image didn't pick that link, so I'm just gonna review that. I don't know exactly why. Click on it, link. That's the problem, no link. Open in a new tab. Perfect. Update. Go back to my site, refresh this, and now if you notice my mouse switched to like a little hand, so that means it's an action in here. So if I click on it, it's gonna take me literally to the same page. Why? Because I copied the same link into this and into this. I hope that helps. Okay, so we are almost done. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Once again, you can stop the video in any minute and review this piece and go back. Go back here, go to my all pages, and I have to do some settings over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to my settings, and then I'm gonna go to reading, settings, and then reading. I'm gonna click on it, and this is what I wanted to do. I want to make sure this static page is my home page. Home page, post page. I'm gonna make sure this is my blog page. Static page, home page, home, post page, blog. I'm gonna scroll down, save changes. And now you're asking yourself, why would I have to do that? Because, well, right now I switch it without showing you guys that, but your blog page, it has to be a completely different page than your home. A lot of people use the blog page as your home page, right? But in this case, I like to do it this way. I like to separate things. But if you like to use your home page as your blog page, you don't even need to create a blog page in general, all right? So I'm just gonna go back to my home, and my home is still saying hello world. For some reason, I will look into that, and I'm gonna go to my blog page, and it's still saying the same thing. Okay, because I need to clear the information inside of my home page. Okay, so this is one of the last steps that we need to do before we can start working in our actual website. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go to my pages, and then I'm gonna go to my home page to edit. And this is why this information refers to this information over here in the home page. Okay, so how do I get rid of this? Okay, I'm just literally going to remove post title if you want to, or you can literally, sorry, just remove the post title. It's not letting me type for whatever reason, but I know why, because this information have to be modified inside of the post. I'll show you in a second. So I'm just gonna remove this. Now I can totally remove everything, including this. Remove all these pieces. And now I have a blank page, okay, that is actually asking me to add more stuff. Okay, I redo this for accident, so I have to literally remove this. But now I can say here hello. Okay, and you can keep typing. Obviously, if you want to add, after you want to add an image, you can just go back here to the plus button, or you can click on this plus button. I'll send more information about what you're supposed to be using your homepage. Okay, so you're gonna say a couple of lines over here. I'll show you guys in a document. and then you're gonna go here if you want to add an image, and there you go. That is the image option. So I'm gonna click on it, upload an image, or select an image from your library, media library, Google Photos if you have, etc. So I'm just gonna go to my select an image from my media library, and obviously this is the only image I have right now, right? So I can just click on it, insert, and put a description on, and we are good to go. Update. Now if you pay attention, go back to your website, refresh this website, and now your homepage is completely different. But once again, you guys may be asking yourself about the post or the blog page, because if I click in the blog, still this hello world. Okay, so we are gonna teach you guys how to do professional blogs, but in this case I'm gonna teach you right now just how to change this or modify this. So you're gonna go back to your pages, and you will see the page, the blog page right here, but you are actually gonna edit here and post. You see where it says post, all post. Click on it, and there is my blog. This is literally like a new page. So if you click on it, it will take you right here, the editing side. If you go over here, this is basically what you have right now. So how to edit this? Literally the same way. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this option because I don't need this, and the title of my blog is gonna be "This is my first post," right? And then the first post is gonna be talk about about sports, podcast, sorry about that, podcast, live, etc. I usually recommend my students to talk about what do they think about the school in general. Okay, but this is just an example. I'll give you guys more information, right? So after I modified this, I can go on the right side and say update. Go back over here, view all posts. It's gonna take me back to the literally to the dashboard. Go back over here to my actual website, and now it's switched. This is my first post. Talk about sports, podcasts, live, etc. Right? We have two more things that I want to show you. So how do I bring my videos? All your videos should be inside of your YouTube account. If you don't have a YouTube account, just create one, right? So it's so easy. I have one. I'm using a different browser. I'm just gonna show you how to upload. So being here, I'm gonna go to video demos, click on it. This is how it looks right now. Let's say that this is my account. I'm just gonna choose let me see something okay that is not okay. This one looks pretty good. So I know this is live. I'm looking for something short. All right, this one, golden retriever. Let's say obviously you're gonna go to the spot first, the advertisement. Okay, let's say that this is one of your videos, and this again, this is just an example. Okay, so you're gonna go here, and over here you have the share option. And I click on it, and then you have the embed option. You're gonna click on it, copy this link. Okay, go back to your website or to your dashboard, paste it in there. Once again, share, embed option, copy this link, go back to your website. Okay, paste it right there. Obviously, you need to add a paragraph and type description. Description of the video. People wants to know what are about to watch, what are they watching, okay? So go back to your website, go to your video demo, and there is a video already. As simple as that, okay? So that was for your video. You can stop the video, rewind this, go back, and review the piece if you forgot this, or if I was going too fast. Now, sound. All your sound, all your audio projects should be inside of your SoundCloud. Okay, so you're gonna go to SoundCloud. If you don't have an account, create one, create a new account, and then you have to upload your files, right? It's one option that says upload files, but let's assume the let me see what it is. Yeah, this one doesn't sound too bad, so I'm gonna just click on it. It will give me the lyrics over here, right? And then same idea, you're gonna hit share, embed option, code. I usually like to use this view instead of this view, but this is optional. When you have an account, you can replace all this stuff over here. The image in the background. So you're gonna go here, copy this link, copy, go back to your dashboard, go back to your pages, audio demo. This is a little tricky. Hopefully it works the first time. Otherwise I have to go something that I call in the back door. Audio demo. I'm gonna press enter and paste the link right there. You see this is the link, all right? So after I paste the link in there, I'm gonna go back and update. Go back to my website and go direct to my audio demo, and we have a problem. The link is right there, but it's not working, right? Because I want to see the actual player, just like this one. So I'm gonna go back over here, highlight all this stuff, right? And delete it. Now this is when you guys need to pay more attention, because this is what I said. You need to go into the back door. The right side corner, you have these three dots right there. You're gonna click on it, and then you have two options: code editor and visual editor. Right now we are working in visual editor. You see the little arrow? Oh, sorry, the little check mark right there. And just pay attention to your text over here, right? Because your text is, this is my audio demo. So I'm gonna go back to my three dots and select or click on code editor. Click on it, and if you notice, this is here, this is my audio demo. These keys over here, that means the P means paragraph, open paragraph, end paragraph with the backslash. Okay, you can add a new paragraph over here, but right now the way that the WordPress is working and is making things a little bit more easy for everybody, you can just click over there in the end of the paragraph, press enter, and then what you can do is paste the link that we have copied from this link. Come on over here. I'm gonna do it again, right? This is the paragraph. This is my audio demo. I'm gonna go to the end of the paragraph. Click once. You see my cursor flashing right there. I'm gonna press enter and paste the link. Now that the link is there, you can just say update. Okay, it's updating. Go back to your website, refresh this, and something went wrong. I don't know why. For some reason didn't pick the link. So let's do it again. I don't know what happened. We will need to redo this in a minute, but let me see just that it's working. There you go, it's working. I don't know exactly what happened the first time, but it doesn't really matter to me right now, because what I want is the video to be there. My description is gone, but now I can go to my three dots again, visual editor, Okay, now what I can do here is literally, okay, this is my audio demo, and obviously here this, oops, 1 second. One more thing over here, what you need to do is put description of your audio, and that is literally what we need to do. I will be sending you guys some extra information and some other documentation that is going to back you up this video, and it will help you literally to create your website. Just remember to keep adding the information you need in each page, and make sure everything is in YouTube and also on SoundCloud. You guys have my email, and if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to communicate with me. Also, your instructor, whatever you are, if you're in Chicago, Lombard, or Denver, can also help you. Okay? So thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys enjoy and learn a lot. So once again, please let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to save any of your work. Okay? Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll talk to you guys soon.